I want to tell y'all something, brothers. If you don't want to find yourself in this exact same spot on this exact same day in 2026, man, you better burn your bridges, brothers. You better burn your bridges. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, man, it's cool to kind of have, things that we used to entertain, people, places, things, vices that we used to entertain, man, still kind of just lingering around. We might not really entertain it. We might see people, places, and things, man, and not really give it energy, but we still see it from a distance. And real talk, if it really wanted to, those things, those people still have access to us. I'm telling you, man, with what the world is doing right now, you'd better burn your bridges. And when I say what the world is doing right now, I feel like it's a special time, man, because, I believe that normally people go through seasons, and a lot of times people are on the up and up, and somebody else might be on the down, right? But I feel like with what the world is doing right now, everybody is feeling something. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody either has some kind of financial issue. I'm not saying maybe the bottom, but something they're dealing with, trying to overcome, some health issue, or their relationship is going through something. And if it's not you directly, it's somebody that's very close to you where it's affecting your world too. I believe everybody is going through that, man. So I feel like it's a special time, man, where the world is going through, I'll say like a purge almost. It's like the world is going through a purge, man, trying to see who's really about that life, trying to separate the world from the hearers, from the doers, from those that actually have faith, separate those from those that are actually walking in faith. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said a second ago, man, like the only way that former world that was holding you back can come and get you, man, is if you still allow that world access to you, man. So you must burn your bridges right now, bro. You must burn your bridges. And this is why it's so important, again, talking about what the world is doing. This is why it's so important, man, to stay focused on your goal, man. This is why it's so important. That's why and I know I say a lot of the same things, but this is why it's so important, man, to always live from your vision. Always keep your eyes on that final destination, bro, and live from that energy. Because if you aren't living from that, man, and again, I know a lot of us have done it in the past. I know I have done it in the past. You'll find yourself on path. You'll find yourself getting close. And next thing you know, man, you will hear something, you will smell something, you will see something that catches your eyesight. Next thing you know, man, you're on a completely different path, man. You're on a completely different path, man. That's why I'm saying whatever that avenue is, make sure you burn it now. Make sure you burn it. And y'all know what I'm saying when I say burn it, meaning that thing from your past, person, place, or whatever, it no longer even has access to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool for it to be out there. It's cool for you to go through a breakup. It's cool for you to put the drug down, but you still got the plug in your phone. You still got the plug in your phone. You still follow the plug. You're still going to check your ex's social media. You know what I'm saying? Which who does that? But you gotta burn all those avenues. In other words, if your ex is trying to get in touch with you, man, there should be no way. There should be absolutely no means for her to text you, DM you, because trust me, man, if you're amongst the people right now that are living a certain way, that are moving as you're supposed to be moving when the world is doing what it's doing, you got that light on you, bro. You have that light on you. So best believe a lot of these women used to entertain. Best believe a lot of the partners used to entertain. Oh, they finna circle the block, bro. Best believe they're getting ready to circle the block, man. Because you gotta understand the people that are walking in that thing right now, bro. It's something on us. You know what I'm saying? It's an anointing on us or something, man. It's that light in us. Because what the world is doing, man, is separating people from the hearers, from the doers. That's the only way I know how to say it, man. I know I'm sweating, man. Somebody asked me the other day, I don't know what video it was. They said, "You not hot?" Because I be wearing these hoodies every day. When I make these videos, man, 99% of the time, I'm either on my way to the gym and I want to be hoodied up so I can sweat it out, or I just left the gym. So that's why I got the hoodies on. But yeah, I am in Texas, and it is whatever degrees it is, man. But make sure you burn those bridges, brothers. Make sure you cut communication from whatever represents that old world. And I'm using relationships, but again, it could be partners. It could be people that used to do certain things that still have access to you, man. You got to block them. You got to burn it. You got to delete it. You got to take different routes home. You got to do whatever it is, man, so that world no longer has access to you. You got to cut people off, man. Like it's that serious. Because I know a lot of us, man, have connect still with people we don't plan on ever reaching back out. That time is not now. Because like I talked about in the Singular Truth, man, once you get to that end goal, once you can see that new world forming and that old world falling away, man, it's like that old world can smell you, can taste you. People you ain't talked to in 3 or 4 years, man. Not even just people, jobs that you used to work at, man, that did you dirty, laid you off at a time when you really needed that work, are now calling you back or circling back. Hey, how you doing? Via email. Oh man, you used to do great work here, man. Well, you ever consider coming back? Man, block it. Don't even respond. Don't even give it energy, bro. And that's another thing. It ain't just about blocking, man. It's about giving it energy. It's about giving it thought. Like you have to cleanse your thoughts from that old world, man, or it still has access. I'm gonna say it again. You have to cleanse your daily life of those thoughts, or you're still giving it access. Which leads me to this. Before you burn that bridge, this is important, brothers. This is important. I'm gonna make it quick because I know it's Saturday, man. I know y'all ready to get about your business and enjoy life. But before you burn that bridge, man, and when I say burn that bridge, block that number, delete that, whatever, it is imperative. It is an absolute must, man, that you forgive that issue. It is an absolute must that you forgive that person from that past relationship. It is a must that you forgive whatever that job laid you off for. It is a must that you forgive that partner for doing you dirty or stealing your money or whatever took place. It is imperative, man, that you forgive any situation. And the reason is because if you burn a bridge, if you burn any means of communication, if you burn a bridge between your now and your old world, and you still have an emotional connection to that old world, oh, you're screwed. You're screwed possibly for life. Because you got to understand that emotional connection, that anger, that still pissed off. You got to understand that's a connection. That's you still reaching out. So if you burn a bridge with you still reaching out, being connected, now there's no way for that connection to ever be disintegrated. So now you're stuck with that anger for the rest of your life. Now you're feeding that person. Now you're feeding that venue. Now you're feeding that plug. Now you're feeding your old partners. Have no communication, but you're still throwing energy their way. So you must forgive, man. And this is something I dealt with, man, some years ago. I remember, man, my mom has this habit, every once in a while, man, maybe 2 or 3 times a year, I can be sitting with my mom, man, and she'll be like, hey, when's the last time you seen so-and-so or talked to so-and-so? And it could be an ex. It could be an ex that I just stopped talking to. It could be an ex from 10 years ago. She's going to ask, hey, when the last time you saw so-and-so? And some years ago, man, when she would ask me that, it would bother me. It would bother me for about 24 hours, man, while I was just like, man, why she asked me that? And I'm in the red, man, and I'm pissed, like, dang, I don't even want to think about her. You know what I'm saying? But what that was telling me, it was a telltale sign that there was still a connection. These were people that I hadn't talked to in maybe over a year or two, maybe more than that. You know what I'm saying? But even though I had burned that bridge, you know what I'm saying? When I was asked about it, I was still angry, which means I still had my hand in their life, which means they were still plugged into my life force. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is make sure you forgive before you burn those bridges. So now when she asked me that, man, and I thought about it because she asked me that earlier today or yesterday. Now when she asked me that, man, it's a different feeling. It's like, no, I haven't talked to so and so. I haven't heard from them, but you know what? I heard they're doing great. I heard they're getting married. I heard they had a baby. You know, I saw pictures online where they were in Fiji or Jamaica. Like, man, they're doing good because there's no anger. There's no energetic tie at all. There's no connection. So I can just look at people, places, and things and old jobs with no emotional connection. They have no way to come back and interfere with my life, and there's no energetic connection, man. I'm gonna say it again, bro. Make sure you burn your bridges because what the world is doing, it's about to circle back. If you're walking in the energy you're supposed to be walking in, which means if you're walking in a world that may not look like you're gonna win, it may not look like your relationship is gonna do what it's supposed to do. It may not look like that bag is gonna get what gonna be what it's supposed to be. But you're still walking as if you know it's gonna be there. You're walking in that light, brothers. And I can guarantee you, if you're walking in that light, that old world is circling back right now. It's circling back. It's circling back, man. So all I'm gonna say, brothers, man, is keep your eyes on the prize and burn your bridges, brother.